Better late than never, I guess. Yeah. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Walk day number 197, and I'm getting a late start, but thank goodness it's Sunday, because if it were a work day, this would really screw it up. I woke up at, I won't go into all the details. I just said one thing after another. But I'm here. I'm walking. Scale. I went up, but I knew I'd go up. I ate a monster. Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I guess you could say monster. I went out to a barbecue place. I was very careful. Tried to watch the carbs. Uh, I still believe in red meat, so I got a nice big chunk of ribs, no sauce, and they were outstanding. Meatier, bigger than I expected pork to be. They almost looked like beef ribs to me. It was a pleasant surprise. I ended up bringing home a whole box, more than I needed. And it was, like I said, it was good. So I had a bit of a calorie surplus yesterday, so no shock, no surprise that the scale went up. I'm not worried about it. I also did my first real chest workout yesterday. I worked on the pectorals up here, the upper ones. And I woke up this morning and boy, did I feel it. But they've never been worked before. I just, that particular motion where you take your arm and you pull like this, I don't do that. I pull my bag back here, so I'm working a different muscle group, right? So that motion is new to my body, and my pecs, they didn't hurt. They just said, hey, we're alive. And I really need to get on them, because it'll make a big difference in my appearance. As I mentioned, I have saggy boobs. I'm not proud of it, but if I can get this to get bigger, it'll hopefully, you know what I mean. Fat guys who get old and then lose weight makes it even worse. But anyway, appearance, I didn't care at one point in my life. I looked in the mirror and my brain saw what it wanted to see and really didn't care. I look in the mirror now and say, it's okay, but I know I can be better. If I look in the mirror and feel good, it's going to make a big difference for the rest of my day. If I look in the mirror and I see somebody who's accomplished something, who's burned muscle, gained fat, burned fat, gained muscle, the pride I'd get from that, that's what I want. I want to feel good in myself, knowing that I've made an accomplishment in my physique, because I've rarely done that in my life. Like I said, the only thing I'd ever really worked on was my arms, because I was, 20 years ago, I was what they call a vintage baseball player. So you were swinging these big, heavy wooden bats, and your arms were an important part of it. Obviously, legs are something I use all the time, so I've always had pretty decent calves and thighs. And right now, they are back to where they used to be. They're rock solid. So that's never been an issue. This has always been the issue. Never got any upper size, so I've always been sort of kind of out of balance. So I'm gonna work on shoulders, I'm gonna work on back. So when I look in the mirror, I can just, nothing better than taking pride in your accomplishments. Look better, feel better. Why not, right? So, scale, musculature, crazy morning. Let's get to the topic. And I've got a whole bunch of topics running through my head. Holy cow. We're about positivity. So I'm happy to say that I have selected Positivity Profile awardee number 2. He's been told, he's excited, he's proud, he's happy. I'm excited, I'm proud, because this awardee is a kindred spirit of mine. So by the time you see this, you'll know that the first awardee is the guy that got me going in all of this, right? And I've mentioned before that he's he's the guy that's linked me to guys who linked me to guys who. That's what this kindred spirit guy is about. Robert linked me to Toby, and Toby linked me to Scott, and Scott linked me to number 2. Some of you may already know who I'm talking about. This is a man who, again, just appeared in my life, but yet we have an instant bond. We have an instant connection. And here's why. Over the last decade, he did the exact same thing that I'm doing now. He was also in his 420s. He was also in a different place, a bad place. He's also got a history. But his life now is all about positivity. He's proud of himself. He's taken the tattoo route, which I have no problem with. I know some people may, it's like, tattoos may not be for them, but for this guy, tattoos work for this guy. He's got tattoos all over, which I like. I think it's cool. A form of self-expression. And he's somebody cool. He could be my son. He's of that age, and I'm proud of what he's done. So yes, we're working on number 2. You'll get to see who I've chosen soon. I'm excited because he's a special guy. A lot of others feel the same way. Okay, so what does the topic have to do with him? Well, I told you, the nexus thing, the 6 degrees of separation thing, everybody in that group that I talked about, the connection to the connection to the connection. And of course, from the guy I've chosen as number 2, he's connected me to a whole lot of other people. Take advantage of your networks. As you connect from person to person to person to person, you're going to find these kindred spirits. You're going to find these people who inspire you, motivate you, lift you up. That's what he's all about. And he's motivated me to do more of that. He's motivated me to get these positivity profiles moving. So that's the message today. Find your kindred spirit. They're out there. Okay, I'm going to keep walking. It's a gorgeous morning out here. Nice, perfect temperature, perfect breeze, perfect sun. Bye for now.